This is the easiest way possible. And I know this works because I've done it. I've seen people do it. It works. I literally lost over 10 pounds in 3 months just doing all these things I'm mentioning to you right now. Alright, first things first. Obviously, to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. So you have to make sure that you are in a modest calorie deficit, like 500 every single day. Now, because you won't be working out, you won't be really doing much, deficit will mostly come from your food, right? So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to be in a calorie deficit. You cannot get around that. To lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about that. But being in a calorie deficit is very, very simple. That doesn't mean you have to be in the gym or you have to be running or you have to be doing all these crazy things. All you have to do is just to be eating less food. So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to be in a good calorie deficit without feeling like you're doing too much. So a very modest, small calorie deficit. Then you can just go about your day and still eat the things you like to eat every single day. You don't have to change what you're eating. All you have to do is eat less of what you're eating. If you're used to eating like 4 slices of bread, cut that down to 2. If you're used to having like butter on every slice of bread, cut that down to like 1 slice. That's all you have to do to create a calorie deficit. You don't even have to be tracking your food all that much. You just have to be a little bit more mindful. So that's the first thing you have to do. Be in a calorie deficit. The second thing you need to do while you're in a calorie deficit is you need to watch what you eat. You need to focus on whole foods and high protein. Now, we all know that to build muscle, you need a lot of protein. But because you are trying to lose weight the easiest way possible, you won't be lifting weights, you won't be in the gym, you won't be doing all these crazy things. So why do you need protein? Well, you need protein for one simple reason: to feel full at all times. The best thing about protein is that it is very, very satiating. So if you eat a lot of protein, you'll be full for a longer time and you won't be as hungry. So focus on getting your vegetables in, getting your protein in. That's what you need to focus on. Now, obviously, like I said, you don't need to cut out foods if you don't want to do that. If you don't want to, change your whole lifestyle, you don't want to change your diet, you want this to be very, very easy, just eat less of the things you already eat. Right? So you can cut down the things you are already eating in half and most likely you'll be in a calorie deficit. So yes, be in a calorie deficit, watch what you eat. If you can, focus on high protein and whole foods. That's what you have to do every single day, right? So since you're not tracking your calories, you will not know how much of a calorie deficit you have to be in. But that doesn't mean you are not tracking anything. To make sure that you're actually losing weight, you need to be doing the third thing. And that is, you need to track your weight every single morning. Because unfortunately, you will not know you're losing weight or you're gaining weight or you're staying the same if you are not tracking your weight. The only way to know that you are losing weight is to see the scale going down. If the scale is not going down, you are not losing weight. And because you're not hitting the gym, unfortunately, if you're not losing weight, that means you are not losing weight. It's not like you're building muscle in this process. You're not in the gym, you're not lifting weights. This is the easiest way possible. And I know this works because I've done it. I've seen people do it. It works. I literally lost over 10 pounds in 3 months just doing all these things I'm mentioning to you right now. No gym, no nothing, no equipment, just tracking my food and being a bit more mindful. This is how I lost over 10 pounds in 3 months. Easiest 10 pounds I've ever lost. So be in a calorie deficit, watch what you eat, and track your weight every single morning to make sure that it's going down. If your weight is not going down, you are not in a deficit. That means you have to tweak some things more in your diet so that you are losing weight, right? And the fourth and last thing that you have to do is simply just move a little bit more. Moving more simply just means go out for a walk every now and again, right? If you're at work, you can stand up for like 5 minutes, do a little lap around your office, and then sit down again, get back to work, right? I'm a teacher, so for me, it's very easy to get steps in. I'm always walking around in my class teaching. So for me, it's very easy. But if you're in a job where you don't have a lot of chances to walk around, just try to find times in your day where you just stand up, walk around. People who smoke, they go out, they take a smoke break. So you can just get up, take a little break, stretch your feet, get some steps in, right? That's all you have to do. Low impact cardio. No running, no weightlifting, no Stairmaster, just more steps. Try to get at least 10,000 steps every single day. Now, if you're brand new to this, you don't obviously have to start at 10,000 steps. You can build up to it. So if usually now you're getting like 2,000-3,000 steps a day, bump it up to 5,000. Build up your tolerance. Once you're used to that, get up to 6, get up to 7, get up to 8, get up to 9, get up to 10. And you will watch your body change, because trust me, that's all you have to do. Losing weight is the easiest thing you could possibly do. It is not that difficult. Building muscle, on the other hand, is definitely a different story. The purpose of this video is for you to lose weight the easiest way humanly possible. You don't want to track food. You don't want to be out in the gym tracking your weights and lifting heavy shit. So you want it to be easy. These are the 4 things that you have to do to lose weight the easiest way possible. I know it works because I've done it. I've seen other people do it. And trust me, there's nothing else you have to do. That's it. Be in a calorie deficit. Watch what you eat. Track your weight every single morning. And finally, just walk a little bit more, right? When you're going to the supermarket, if the supermarket is close to your house, instead of taking your car, you can walk over there. Just find these little things here and there, tweak your life a little bit just so you can get a little bit more steps in. And that is the only exercise you'll ever need. After that, once you're used to that, obviously you want to build your dream body. You can now switch over to the gym and you can watch some of my other videos to see how you can best build your dream body, because that's the goal of this YouTube channel. My dream is to literally build my dream body and help others do the same. So the easiest way possible to lose weight, go out there and crush it. I'll see you guys in the next video.